Hello everyone. In this video we are going to continue the explanation of your chapter number 7, that is Introduction to Database and Database Management System. In the previous video we have already covered some of the portions regarding how we are going to create a database, what is actually a database, how we are going to start working in MS Access and all those things. Right now we are going to start from creating a table that is present on page number 65. You please open your book. Now see, firstly we have created a database and we have already studied that database आपका कैसे बनता है. We are having bundles of tables together and these tables consist of your the database. Okay, so see the explanation. The tables group of the create tab has tools that are used to add a new table to the current database. Now for your revision kind of purpose, what is a table is particularly a collection of rows and columns. You already know every column and every row, the intersection of every column and every row is known as your value, and every column comprises of your data field, right, and your row comprises of your records. Okay, so that is how your table is being divided, categorized. Now over here we are learning that हम लोग कैसे टेबल को क्रिएट करते हैं in our current database. Now in your MS Access we are having two main views or two main ways with the help of which you can create a table. Those are data sheet view firstly we have, and then we have design view. Then one by one we are going to learn the steps for all those views. So firstly you see creating a table using a data sheet view. Firstly we are using this data sheet view. Now data is directly entered in the table in the data sheet view. We use these steps to create a table using this view. Step number 1, click on create tab on the ribbon after creating a database. So firstly what you have to do, you can look into your book, the picture might be more clear over there. So firstly you have to click on that create tab nearby your that home tab. We are having create tab, wahan par firstly you have to hit on. Then step number 2 is what, click table from the tables group. You can see the first one over here, we are having the table. So yahan se you have to click on that table, and after you click on that table, then certain number of panes will open. Over there you will be able to see two different columns as you can see in your book. And now see, MS Access creates a table and select the column add a new field by default. ओके, नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, आपको क्या करना होता है, बस यहाँ पर आईडी का यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड द नेम. लाइक वाइज वी आर हैविंग नेम, वी हैव दिस एज, वी हैव डेट ऑफ बर्थ एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स ना. सो इन दीज आईडीज एंड over here you have to provide all these values. Fine. Now step number 3 is what, click in the column to enter data and press tab to enter a new field to the table. Now you have to enter data over here, और data enter करने के बाद you just have to hit on the you just have to hit on your tab key to enter a new field. Step number 4, click on save button in the quick access toolbar. Now over here you have this save button, you have to click on this one over here, or you can obviously go for control plus s every time. Okay, step number 5, type a name in for the table in the save as dialog box. Now when you will click on the save button from the quick access toolbar, or you pressed control plus s, then one dialog box will open and over there you have to provide the name of the table. Okay, and step number 6, the last one, is what, you have to click on your OK button. Now these are the simple 6 steps with which you can create a table using a data sheet view. Okay, now you see viewing a table, we have already created a table. Now how we are going to view a table, let's see over here. To view a table, double click on the table from the left pane. We see that the table opens in the right pane. Now you see over here in this figure itself, you can see आपका पूरा window MS Access का is being divided into two panes. One is left pane and one is right pane. On the left pane you get all the list of the tables that you have created in the database, and on the right hand side you get the expanded version of the table. Okay, so whenever you want to view a table, you just have to double click from the left portion, and at the right hand side portion you can see your table is opened. Fine. Now for the table structure, let's see. The table structure is an indication for the kind of table that is to be created. Means what kind of table you are going to create, what kind of data you are going to feed into that table. This structure defines that portion. The name, size and different types of fields are described by a table structure. Now what is the name of that table, what is the size of that table, what kind of fields you are going to just enter into your table, all these define, all these are comprised, contains under your structure. Now a table stores different types of data. These types may vary according to the fields in a table. These are some of the data types. Now over here we are having bundles of data types with us. You see, first we have a text field. Now text field has letters, numbers and symbols. Let's say you have to give name. Okay, let's say we are having this column of name. So name आप कैसे देते हो? Let's say you have given this Ria. Okay, so this is the name. What are those? These are the bundle of letters we have, right? So this comes under your text field. Fine. So a text field has letters, numbers and symbols. Numbers in a text field are identified as text content and therefore cannot be used for calculation. You cannot do certain calculations on these ones na? That is why. So these are all your text field. Length of the text may contain a combination of up to 255 characters. Okay, so up to 255 characters is your limitation. Example also they have given. Now for the numeric field, as the name suggests, you may have these numbers over there with us, right? So numbers you have means you can do calculations from these ones. Now they cannot accept letters and they cannot accept any other special character, only the numerical quantity they want. Fine. So this is your second field, that is numeric field. Third is your currency field. Currency field means when you are talking about money, whether you talk about Indian rupee or you talk about USAs or you talk about dollar or whatever you talk about, everything is contained in this currency field. Fine. The fourth one is date or time field. Obviously this contains your date and time and all the formats that we are having, everything is being followed over here. You can take the examples. See, date, one format का date we are having over here, second format का date we are having over here, and time also we are having over here with AM or PM. Okay, so date and time field we also have. Memo field means you are going to write down the notes over here, means when you just write down some kind of comments na, so that kind of if you want to enter that kind of field, तो आप क्या करते हो, memo field you enter. Okay, likewise, see the example. Hi, I am Ruby from Delhi. I have arrived at 10:30 a.m. by bus, etc. So like this you can just enter anything, long text or long paragraph, right? So it comes under your memo field. The last one is logical field. As a logically you understand that logical operators we have studied, we had that yes or no kind of operators, right? So over here also in this field only yes, no, true, false, why, n is being accepted. Rest of the things are rejected over here. Fine. So bundles of fields we have studied, let's revise them. First is text field. Over here only text is sufficient, only text you need. Second is numeric field, means operations we need to perform, that is why only numbers we need to write down. No letter, no special symbol is being accepted over here. Currency field may we have to write down about these about these rupees and about these dollars we can write down in the currency field. Next is your date time field. In that one we are having different formats of dates and times. Memo field may we are having multiple kinds of data in which we can just write down. Numeric field we can just include text field, currency field, anything we can write down in this one. Next is logical field. Logical fields means either you can write down yes or no, or you go for true or false, or you just write down simply T, F, Y, N, etc. etc. Okay, so these are your table fields and all these things combinedly comprises of your table structure. Fine. Next topic is creating a table using design view. Now please focus over here that we have learned two ways in which we can create a table. First one was data sheet view and the second one was design view. So the first view, data sheet view, we have already studied. Now you see the second one, that is your design view. We have simple steps. Let's see what are those. Step number one is click create tab on the ribbon. Firstly again you have to hit on that create tab that is present on your ribbon. Same step as you were doing in your data sheet view. Step number two, click on design table design from the table group. The new table design view is open to create a table structure. Now in data sheet view we have gone for we went for that option first one, table. Now for this design view we have to go for this fourth one, table design. Okay, and when you will click on that design view, then you will be able to see a table with its structure. Okay, now step number 3, you see, type the name of the field in the field name column and press tab key to move to the data type column. Now you can see it over here from this picture, it might be more clear in your book. यहाँ पर you can enter your field name. Over here in the next one, when you will press on the tab key, you would be able to see what, you will be able to see data type column. Now when you move on that portion, the next data type portion, then step number 4, you see an arrow is seen for a drop down. Now just a couple of minutes before, we have studied about table structure, we have studied about that text field, date time field, and all those fields. So over here we are having a drop down, jisme you will get all the options. So you have to define what kind of data you are going to store over there. Okay, so click on the arrow and choose a data type from the list that appears. Step number 5, press tab key to move to and type a description in the description column. It's optional to type a description. Now over here is a description column, it is optional whether you go for it or whether you leave it. There's no difference between those two. Fine. Now again the step number 6 and 7 are same. Click save button on the quick access toolbar, then again you need to give the name over here in the save as dialog box. At the last, just click on this ok button and we are done with creating our table. Fine. So we have studied two ways. One was data sheet view and the second one was your design view, with the help of which we can create a table. Fine. Now the next topic is primary key. This topic is very important. Now what exactly happens? You are having a table. Now you are having, let's say, 10 records you have in that table. Now something should be there, something unique should be there for every record, so that you can extract that thing properly. Now you can take example from your class. You are having, let's say, 50 students in your class you have, and if I want to call out a particular person, then how am I going to call it out? Because in the class, two or three names could be common, right? So I have to give the roll numbers for every person, so that if I just call out roll number 12, so roll number 12 should stand up and come to me, right? So that is how uniquely everything is to be defined. Every person, every data is to be uniquely defined, and that uniqueness we achieved with the help of this primary key. Okay, now I hope you got the concept. Now let's read the paragraph. A primary key is used to relate a table to an outside key in another table. A table should contain minimum of one field that has a unique value for each record. Okay, so minimum one value should be there that can uniquely define your record. For example, in a hotel, over here, for example, in a hotel database, the room number of a guest uniquely identifies the guest, right? So you can just ask, this package is for the guest who is in room number 201, right? So uniquely you have defined that particular guest. Now different guests might have the same name, but the room number would be different in each case, right? Likewise, the roll number is different for every student over here. Now therefore, in a hotel database, the room number field is the primary key. So key means we are having a column. Okay, don't confuse with this key. Key means particularly you are having a column, and that column is going to uniquely define your record. And what is a record? Record is the row of your table. ठीक है, तो इस आपके पास अगर two records हैं, तो how they are going to be differentiated with the help of this primary key. Okay, and that primary key is unique for everything, for every record. A primary key does not allow null value and should always contain a unique value. Okay, so it could not be null and it always contains unique value. अभी class में you cannot have roll number 52 for two persons. Only one person could have roll number 50, and no person would be there who is not having any roll number. Everybody is having the roll number, right? So that is why primary key does not allow the null value, and it should also contain a unique value. Fine. This topic is very important, primary key. The next one we have is switching views. Switching views means you have created a database. Now you have also created a table. Now let's see how we are going to view that table. Okay, so Microsoft Access allows different views to work with the data. Switching from one view to other is quite convenient. There are four views to work with the table. We have datasheet view, pivot table view, pivot chart view, and design view. Okay, although we have these four views, but only two are very popular, that are your data sheet view and your design view. And we have already seen कि हम लोगों ने table कैसे create किया था with the help of data sheet and with the help of this design view, right? Now Come to this portion, data sheet view. It allows the view. It shows the view in a row or column format that facilitates the operator to enter or change data. Now nothing different is there, just we are having different views. This is a simpler one, data sheet view, and design view is somehow modified one. Okay, nothing more, nothing special with that. Now let's see switching views. Switching views means in order to switch to different views, click on view in the home tab of the view. Now you are having one format of table. You want to switch your view means you want to see that table in the another format. So that is the meaning of this switching views. Okay, so how you can do it? In order to switch the different views, click on view in the home tab of the ribbon. Now home tab we are having an option of view over there. Then a drop down list appear to select a view from it. Although we have studied that we have the four views we have, so when you will click on that drop down, the same four options you will get, and you can select any one view according to your choice. Fine. Now we are having this data sheet view and design view, and we are going to see how we are going to enter data in these data sheet view and all those things. Fine. Now, the first one you see over here, for entering data into the table using the data sheet view, type the value in the related field. To move to the next field and type its value, press tab key. When the tab key is pressed in the last field, the insertion point moves to the initial field in the next line. Means to say what, how you are going to do that part. You see, data sheet view when we will open a simply this kind of table, empty table you are going to see. Okay, so right now your cursor is over here on the first value, so you have to type the value over here, you have to type the data, then press tab key. आप क्या करोगे, next tab पर move कर जाओगे. ठीक है, next value पर you will move horizontally. Then when you will press on the tab key, then again on the next nearby value you will be entering. Now when you have reached at the very end of the record and you will type the tab key, it means one new record will be created and you will be present at the very first column of that part. That is the meaning of this paragraph. This is how you are going to enter data using your data sheet view. Okay, I hope it is clear. Next is changing data. Now you have already entered your data. Now let's see how we are going to change that data. Okay, means how we are going to add a new record or a new row, how we are going to add a new field or new column, how we are going to update a record and deletion as well. Okay, so for one by one we are going to study. Firstly, let's add a new record. Locate the cursor at the last value of the field, press tab key to add a new record. Simple steps we have. Now you see over here, यहाँ भी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था, when we are at the very last value, then if we just hit on our press key, tab key, then we have just defined or we have just made the space for your new record. Okay, it means you are entering a new record, so just you have to hit on the tab key. Second is add a new field or column. First one was for record, now second one was for column. Now let's see how we are going to do that part. Add a new field or column. Right click on the column header and select insert column. Okay, on the column header means on this one or the top value you have to right click on, and over there you will get bundles of options. उसमें से you have to select this insert column. Okay, a new field can be seen at the left of the selected field. अब अगर आपने यहाँ पर किया है so इसके left hand side में you will be getting a new field. Okay, if यहाँ पर किया है so उसके left में you will be getting a new field and so on. Fine. Now these are the two modifications. Let's see the rest of the two: updating a record and deleting a row or column. Now for updating, click in the cell which is to be updated and type the new value to update a record. Now nothing more you have to do. What you have to do right now, see, जहाँ पर आपने data already enter कर दिया है वहाँ पर आपको उस cell में you have to click on, then you have to update this value with the help of your keyboard. Only बस type करना है, nothing more you have to do. Fine. Deleting a record के लिए क्या करना है? Select the complete record or column by clicking on the row column header. Press the delete key or right click the mouse and select delete record. Click yes to confirm. Can also be applied to delete a row or column. Now either you want to delete a complete row or you want to delete a complete column. How you are going to do that? Let's suppose you are going to delete a row, then from this portion you have to select a particular row. Okay, either you just click on the delete option from your keyboard or you just right click over there और वहाँ पर आपको drop down में you will get delete option and confirm that part. Your row your record will be deleted. The same thing goes with the column. If you want to delete a column, then right click over there on the header of the this one column, and you will get the delete column option. Click over there, you will get a confirmation dialog box. Click on the yes, and your column will be deleted. Okay, so these are the 4 modifications which we can apply on our table in a database. Now we are left with some of the topics. In the next video we are going to cover with these topics. Fine. So I hope you understood all the portions. If not, do let me know. So this is for this video. Thank you so much.